Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of Audition. Now, this is a Korean, it's advertised as a horror film, but I'm going to explain to you it's not quite a horror, but it is. So, it kind of is. So, if you've ever watched Korean or Asian horrors in general, it's the way they approach horror is a lot different. They're very more so based on like plot more and creating that eerie atmosphere. So you'll notice if you've seen like the original Japanese The Ring and then watch the American, there's a big difference. And it's the same with The Grudge as well. It's it American horror or whatever horror you want to call it compared to your Asians is we obviously like horror like action straight away, loads of jump scares and stuff like that, but the Asian culture isn't about that. So basically the reason I'll get into why the reason why if it's more of a drama kind of thing. But basically this film, without giving too much away, is about a man who ends up losing his wife. His wife ends up dying and he's left to bring up his son, and he has like this maid, they probably don't call them maid, housekeeper is probably a better word for it. And his mate basically decides, look, he should probably find someone, and a great idea to do this is like doing like an audition. Like literally, it's like an interview. It's so weird. It's like all these girls apply, and they literally go into, and literally him and his friend like interview them, or they tell them about them, and so it's a weird thing to do. Anyway, he kind of gets like he's hypnotized by this one woman, which his mate kind of warns him about because he like all the things this girl said in the interview can't be backed up. He's like tried to look at her background and stuff, and it just doesn't add up. And he feels this is something fishy, but he kind of ignores him because he wants to kind of follow his heart. Well, yeah, it starts so. This isn't going to be everyone because it's kind of like a slow burner. It's like the last half an hour where everything starts to add up, where you find out more about this girl, and then there's a sequence. It's like one massive fever dream. The way it builds up to the last half an hour is really good. As I said, when it comes to Asian films and stuff like that, they do that so well. So the last kind of, without giving too much away, that's kind of where the horror aspects comes in, but it's not kind of like, it's kind of like stylized. It's not what you expect. It's not like full on like gore. Well, it is a little bit gory, but it's not like full on like blood splatter everywhere, that sort of thing. That's why I say it's more of like a drama thriller. But I get the horror kind of element because I mean, technically at that moment in time, it is kind of it switches to a horror, but for the majority, it is a drama. So do bear that in mind. If you do want to see this film, it's not a horror. If I was to rate this out of 10, I'd give it a 7. It's very interesting, as I said. It's very like I just love the way like it builds up, and as you get deeper into the film, it just gets creepier and creepier, and it's very good at like building up tension. But yeah, as I said, this film isn't gonna be for everyone, and as I said, which I've said about 5 times already, it's not like a horror film. Horror, gore fest, jump scares, loads of jump scares. It's not that kind of film. But yeah, that's it for this review. So bye guys.